Hey guys, well, I'm getting a real early start again today. I may end up pulling an all-nighter tonight and most of tomorrow, just because I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm wide awake. I'm excited. Tomorrow is going to have a lot of cool stuff happening. And there goes my light. Hold on. There we go. Anyway, it's about 1 in the morning, and I just ran out to the store because I had the urge to make an eggnog. I looked up a lot of recipes, and the Alton Brown recipe looked really good. And I got to the store and I'm like, oh, sugar, heavy cream, milk, eggs, all this really good stuff. It's really, really bad. And I've been really good this year. Usually the wife and I love eggnog. All right. We are eggnog fanatics. We haven't had a drop this year at all. I mean, normally it's like eggnog shakes at Dairy Queen and McDonald's and, you know, quarts and quarts and quarts from the store. We love eggnog. It's really good stuff. Not a drop. Just been really good about it. And I just can't bring myself to break the streak. So I compromised and I got a bottle of Bailey's. It has been years and years and years. I mean, like 15 years since I bought a bottle of Bailey's. I love the stuff. I'll have it very occasionally when I'm out. I'm talking once or twice a year. And that's it. So that'll satisfy my holiday cravings and not that big of a deal. So that's cool. Got that here in a bag of ice. But tomorrow is 2 shoots, and they're all wrapped around the same thing. A viewer of Cigar Obsession contacted me, happens to be a local, and I went over this in previous videos, so I'll make it short. But his son is hopefully, fingers crossed, getting engaged tomorrow. He's asking her at a local park. So I'm shooting. I got a hold of the kid and we've got it set up. I'm going to be stealthed out ninja style in the park, and they're supposed to be there around 2 o'clock. So I'm going to be there about 1:45. And hopefully I will be photographing a live engagement, and I'm going to try to video it somehow too. Mostly for them, but also for you guys. I think it'd be cool to see. And then after that, from 3 to 4, maybe 5, is a party back at his dad's house. So there'll be, fun stuff going on there and some family photos and portraits and stuff like that. And then I'm going to be up editing those. Won't take too long, a few hours, but I'll have them delivered that night for sure. I want to get them out, and that's really cool publicity for me too. And I'm doing his engagement shoot for free. I hardly ever, ever, ever do any kind of free shooting, but this is the first time I've done it, and I've always wanted to do it. It's just really, really rare because most guys do not plan it out with this kind of detail and timing. Most of the time, you just can't plan it like that to have a photographer there. So I don't know when I get the opportunity again, and I just threw it out there. Hey, dude, hook me up, and we're rolling. So that's cool. So then the other news is, I know I've said it before where, I don't spend money unless I need to. I'm kind of frugal. I'm not cheap. I'll buy the best of whatever I'm buying, but I don't spend money on myself. I just don't. I have simple tastes, but one thing I have been wanting for a long time is a much better home theater setup. My TV is almost 13 years old. It's a little long in the tooth. It's not even a 1080p set. They didn't exist back then. So I've, been scoping out deals and everything since Black Friday. Nothing really caught my eye. I mean, there's some really awesome sets out there, but no great deals. Nothing I wanted to spend that kind of money on. But Sunday, starting at midnight, Walmart has one of the last great TVs, an LG Plasma, a 60-inch, which is about as large as Plasma's ever got, and they stopped production of Plasmas already. So if you want a Plasma, you got to grab what's out there. It's on sale this Sunday for $5.98. They're selling it right now for $6.48, but on Sunday they're also giving away a $50 gift card with it, which is like cash to me because we shop at Walmart. So, I mean, that is just a killer deal. Awesome picture. It gets awesome reviews. There's already been people out there that have professionally calibrated it. The settings are out there on the internet. So, great feedback. But I'm going to be there at midnight because they're only guaranteeing 2 sets per store. And I think it's probably going to be a very popular thing. So far, everyone around here has them. So I'll have a pretty good chance of snagging one. I'm not really worried about that. But yay, that's going to be really cool. But I mean, my set's a rear projection TV, you know, the old school 3-gun kind of, you know, big, heavy, on rollers kind of TV. So I'll be lucky if I can give the thing away. Most likely it's going to have to go in the trash. I'll put it up on Craigslist for $40 and see what happens. But I'll be happy if somebody just comes and takes it, you know. It's that big. But I got to get a TV stand, and I found a really cool one for $130. So I might go tonight and pick that up, because I'm going to have to go 2 trips anyway, because the TV is going to probably go in the back seat. I know I need to keep it as vertical as possible, so I don't want to just lay it down the back. And then, you know, another trip for the stand. And I'm also at the same time going to upgrade to the newest Apple TV. I have the 1st generation now, which is just fine. Works great. I bought the new Apple TV when it came out, thinking, okay, cool. You know, one of my friends had it, and it was a lot faster. It pretty much does the same stuff. The only thing functionally it does different is it streams Netflix native, which would be cool to have it on the TV. Right now we just have it on the computers, tablets, and phones. Problem is, it doesn't work with older TVs, non-1080p. Mine's a 1080i, and they removed that from the later Apple TVs, because the old ones like mine are really Mac Minis. They have a 40 gig hard drive in it. It's a full computer, and it has outputs for everything. All the interlaced, all the progressives, all the standard definitions. You can output the 1st generation to anything you want, and it works great. But it's kind of slow in comparison to the new ones. New ones, they're based on iPhones. They are very limited. You can basically only use them with pretty recent TVs. So, Target this weekend, coincidentally, has a 10% off deal going for single purchase, single person, as an apology for that huge credit breach they had, which, by the way, my credit card was, not the card, but the card information was stolen last week, and I already got my new card. My bank was really cool about it. I was not connected in any way to that Target fiasco. I was not shopping at Target anywhere near the date ranges that things were intercepted. I haven't shopped there with my card in many months, so that was nothing to do with what happened to me. But anyway, as an apology for that, they're offering anybody this weekend only 10% off stuff. So I'm going to go snag an Apple TV there and save $10 on that. So all in all, I'm going to have a new stand, a new 60-inch plasma, and a new Apple TV for, with tax, like $800. You know, that's just silly cheap. But I'm rewarding myself. You know, I've got a lot of gigs that came in, new website deals and everything, and I haven't bought anything for myself just because in a long time. And this is something I really wanted, so I'm really excited about it. So what I think I'm going to do is put this ice in the freezer, head on back to Walmart, and pick up that TV stand. I wanted to see if they had the TV there on display, and they don't, so it's already, you know, getting ready for the sale on Sunday. So after I get done editing photos tomorrow, I'm going to be at Walmart right at midnight to snag one of those TVs and make sure that I have one. If I don't snag one there, I've got 2 other Walmarts within 10 minutes. So I will try my darndest to get one of those. And that's my plan. Woohoo! Back from the store, and I'm actually getting tired, so that's a good thing. But here is the old system. Yeah, good old. It was a great TV when I got it. It's a 51-inch Toshiba, and it was their Cinema series. Excellent picture. I mean, just spot on, calibrates absolutely perfectly. But, you know, all the problems with the old rear projection sets. You've got severe overscan. It's not a 1080p set, and you know, the picture has severely degraded over the years. I mean, it still looks good, but you have to recalibrate it quite frequently now because the CRT guns are, you know, they're 13 years old, but surprisingly still the original ones. I've only had to have it repaired once. It cost me like $75 just to have some cold solders repaired that cracked, and that's it. And I got this cheesy little table. My parents probably recognized that from the 60s, I think, and that'll go away. Down below is a sub, and the sound system will stay at least for now. I'll probably get a receiver and a better audio system sometime in the future, just because I want to use that as a central hub. It's kind of a pain in the butt going through. It's designed for a computer system, but it's actually a really great, like 600 watt, legitimate 600 watt system. It's got a huge amp built into the back of the sub. I mean, it goes way louder than you ever need to listen to, and clean, real clean. But, you know, it doesn't really integrate well with other stuff. So here is the new stand, coincidentally showing with the same red wall. So that's about what it'll look like. And it supports up to 140 some pound TV, and the plasmas, that's the other downside. They're a lot heavier than LCDs, but it's only coming in at 90 some pounds, so it's enough. And I'll probably mount it just like the picture shows. You can do it several ways. You can do it as a stand or a wall mount or a built-in stand shelf unit, and that's what I'll do. So I think I'm gonna, what do you think, Chloe? Nice? I think I'll wait to put that together just in case there's any problem. Then there's no problem just taking it back, but hopefully it'll be put together in about 24 hours with a TV going up on it. Okay, so I'm here at the park. I'm about 15 minutes early. They're scheduled to be here right about 2 o'clock. He's going to text me when he gets into the parking lot. It's about 5 minutes to hike back to the spot where they're going to do the proposal. Fortunately and unfortunately, it is a beautiful Florida winter day here. First day of winter, it's 86 degrees, bright and sunny, beautiful breeze. I mean, it is absolutely perfect out. And there's a lot of people here at the park. So I got to go back there, and if there's people on the bridge, please ask them to move or, you know, leave the bridge or something. But hopefully that particular spot isn't packed with people. So I got to go back there right now, set up. I got my camera. I forgot my little tabletop tripod for the camera here for the video, but I want to try to prop it up on something because I think it'd be cool to have some video. So I got to go scope that out real quick. Let's go take a look. So here's the spot. Luckily this side of the park is nice and clear. It looks like everybody's over on the kids side. They got a big plate section, so it looks real nice around here. And I got my bench here. I'll be just kind of hanging out like I'm on the phone or something, and then they'll come in from this way and come down here. And this is the only part that is going to be tricky. It's if he follows directions. You know, when I'm shooting in the studio, I got full control over all variables. But here I have to depend on humans. So if he doesn't turn her the right way, or if he's in the middle of the shot, it's going to be ruined. So I told him explicitly, put her back against this railing, have her looking back towards me, and stand off to the side a little bit. So that way I can have a clearer picture of her reaction. They'll have a nice view out here. It'll be nice because her back will be to the sun, so it won't be in her eyes, so they'll be nice and wide looking back at me. That's my plan anyway. We'll see how it goes. I gotta figure out, see, I wish I had, if this wasn't a surprise, I'd be dropping a flash somewhere right about here, or right about here actually. That way I wouldn't have to blow out the background as much. And I'd sure love to put this video camera right here. But that ain't gonna happen. And it's so far back that I think they'd be so small in the frame, certainly won't hear anything. So even if I, you know, prop the phone up like down here, I don't know, maybe it'd be worth it. Where can I put it here that they wouldn't notice me doing it though? There's nothing here. Crap. Just this garbage can. There's nothing on top. I was hoping there was a lid or something, because I could just plop, and I still wouldn't even see it. Alright, well, I guess screw the idea of video. Wouldn't even have mattered if I had my tabletop tripod. There's no place to set it down. So I was hoping they had something along the railing here. I don't know, this might be... No, I don't like that way. Let's see if this way, if he's over to the right, I may not even see her face. I'm going to try to find something on the ground here to prop this up, because there's this beam here, but it's slanted. The phone will stay. But if I can get it, I don't know. I gotta work on it real quick. I got a few minutes. Haha, I got it. I'm using my wallet and my key fob. Oh crap, phone almost blew over. That's not good. Ah, nope. Alright, making some modifications here. The wind's really strong. Okay, I need something to secure the other side. Hold on. Well, I can't steady it enough. It's just not secure. It wants to flop around. I'm not risking damaging my phone just to get this. So, no video, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, he just texted me, so he's in the parking lot, and they should be here within a couple minutes. There's a guy that just went onto the pier. There's been people coming on and off, so I haven't had to say anything, but I'm going to give it like another 30 seconds, and if he's not on his way, kind of, let him know what's going on. And they should be coming around that yonder bend, so I won't be videoing them, but I'm just going to like pretend I'm on my phone, to not draw any attention. And then I'm going to go kind of sneak up there and watch and wait. I don't know exactly what he's going to say or when he's going to say it, so I got to be ready. Wish me luck. Alright, got the last guy cleared out, so they should be here, within a minute. Unless they're really taking their time coming down that walkway. Or unless he told me the wrong spot. You never know. I think I hear them. I'm using the phone as a mirror here. There's somebody. Can't see on the screen if it's a young couple or not. I got pictures of them, so I know what they look like. Oh yeah, that's them. Dun dun da dun dun da dun dun dun. Dun dun da dun 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 da dun. Headshot. She said yes. So the party's on. Woo! Alright, got some really cool shots. Worked out exactly like I wanted it to. And I'm going to follow them on over to her house. I misspoke before. It's her dad that was throwing the party, not his dad. For some reason I was thinking groom, but no, it's the bride's father who is the cigar fan. So I'm going to follow them over right now and shoot the party. Well, that was a really cool party. Tell you what, they can cook. John had his Weber going. He had a ton of stuff he did on it. Chicken, pork. He did a rotisserie lamb. Where are my car keys? Here it is. Oh my God, everything just came out beautiful. Pretty much dual cuisines, full Greek and full Italian. So tons of pastas, tons of Greek delicacies. I didn't stuff my face, but I sure had a good little sampler plate of stuff. Stayed away from the sweets. I did have a little piece of cake, but that's it. I really, really wanted the baklava, but I overheard the mom say they were about 400 calories a square. Oh man, did they look good though. Baklava is one of my absolute favorite desserts. Have not had good baklava since leaving Detroit. They used to have, I'm sure it's complete shit now, but they used to have this ethnic section of Detroit called Greektown. And specifically, Trapper's Alley had all the shops. And they just had to die for authentic Greek stuff. Absolutely nothing like around here with Tarpon Springs and the Greek section around Clearwater. Nothing like it. This is like Walmart compared to a fine steakhouse. But anyway, it's about 5 o'clock. I gave him some extra time. Stayed around for the cake cutting, so I just need to put away my gear here and head on over to Target while they still have the get off their flash while they still have the 10% off sale going on this weekend as a apology to everybody for their credit card fiasco. So I'm going to pick up the new Apple TV, save 10 bucks on that, and then midnight I will be at Walmart. I guess I'll wait and edit this video after that. So you guys will be seeing this a day late, but it'll be worth it, I think. And pick up, with any luck, my new TV. And after I get home from Target, I need to make sure that I have HDMI cables. I believe I do, but I am not 100% certain. I have never actually connected anything via HDMI, and I think I've received a few with stuff like video cards and monitors at least. So I need to go through all my stuff in the garage and make sure I have a couple that are long enough. And I need to look up specs. I don't remember or don't know if there are, like, I think there's an HDMI 1.2, 1.3. I have no idea what the difference is, what the requirements are. Probably has to do with DRMs. But anyway, I'll check all that out. And if I have to buy cables while I'm out, I will do that later on at Walmart. All right, I'm packed up. Time to go to Target. It is packed. I have never seen the parking lot like this. That is crazy. I'm afraid to see what it's like inside. Barely scored one. Got one. The guy behind me was getting two, and they are out. And it turns out that it is not eligible for the 10% off promotion. No Apple products included. Of course, didn't see that in the fine print, but got one anyway. Everybody else is out. I'm going through the photos here, just about wrapping up the editing. Wasn't too bad. Not too many photos. Basically, it was like a short engagement session and then a cocktail hour. So, you know, just a little subset of what I usually do during the wedding. So I'll get these files over to the clients tonight. But while I was sitting here, I got a call from another client who needs some computer work, needs some cleaning and virus removal done. Long story short, at least from the sound of it, I haven't seen the computer yet. It's on its way. Sounds like he got the new CryptoLocker virus / malware, which basically, oh, is that a smudge? I gotta check my sensor now. I can't tell if that's on my camera or in the photo. Could be either way. Anyway, basically what it does is it holds all your documents and data hostage. It encrypts it, which is like locking everything with a custom digital key. And without the key, you can't have access to any of your stuff. And what they do is they randomly generate this key. They don't even know what it is. They will sell you access to the key. It automatically gets deleted after, I think, a month. And they want hundreds or thousands of dollars to get the key back. And it's very profitable. I just saw a report where they've made over $30 million with this scheme so far this year. It's pretty new. And there is no way to clean it. It's a legitimate thing. Encryption is a very legitimate feature of a computer. And it's meant to be a very secure way of storing all of your data so that nobody else except you can have access to it. So you're supposed to be the one creating the key. But this virus or malware creates a key that you don't have control over, and then you're screwed. And what's been happening is it's like a 50-50 chance, even if you pay the ransom, of them sending you the key. So there is no guarantee that you ever get your data back. It is very, very destructive. But of course, the best thing to do is not to pay them, because the more people that pay them, the more they're going to do it. No one's going to do this if they're not if they're not getting paid. So it's all about the money. So anyway, it looks like, I mean, of course, I'll take a look at it and verify it's actually CryptoLocker. There are some other things out there that can give very similar type screens. So hopefully it's just one of those and I can clean it. But it looks like I'll have to completely format the hard drive and load everything from scratch, because there's no way he's paying hundreds of dollars for just a personal computer. Luckily, it wasn't a business computer, you know, with sensitive files and, you know, accounting and bank information and all that kind of stuff. I mean, you might even consider paying for that. I mean, if you don't have a backup, you are really, really screwed. Again, this is why it is so critical for every single person to have backups. There's no excuse why you don't. Go out to the store. You can spend $50 to $100 on an external hard drive. Bam. Back everything up. Okay? If you want it even easier, $5 a month for online backups from, say, Backblaze or Carbonite. You don't have to buy a thing. You sign up, $5 a month, takes care of everything. You're always automatically backed up. There's just no excuse. Everybody can afford $5 a month. And that way, you're golden. Doesn't matter what you get hit with. You get CryptoLocker? Pfft, okay. Format, download everything, you're done. I mean, It's that simple. But I know this guy never keeps backups, so he's a repeat cleaning client. Hey, they keep me in business, right? All right, it's about 11:30. I'm off to Wally World down the street here, and hopefully I will be coming back with a beautiful new 60-inch plasma for dirt cheap, $600 score. I don't expect there to be any line or anything. I check stock, and all the stores in the area say still available, so we'll see. All right, here at Wally World. Oh, and I did find 2 new HDMI cables that I had in my bin of computer parts. Still in the plastic rack because I've never had a use for them. My TV sold, it doesn't even have HDMI, not a bit. I've got a bunch of component cables back there, so I'm going to get rid of a big rat's nest of ugly cables too. Whoop, there goes the light. All right, let's go in and see if I can snag a TV. I've got about 25 minutes till the sale actually begins. So, hopefully, it's not going to be a big deal. Well, this is why I come early. Guy doesn't even know the model exists. So he's kind of searching through the back right now, but he's been held up by customers because there's only one guy working. So hopefully there are some in the back that he just doesn't know about, because he was like, wow, that's a really good deal. Where is it? I said, it's not on your wall, man. He's like, that might be a problem then. Even though all the computers say he's got one, he's trying to find it. Success! He has 3. One is flagged for me, so I got 5 minutes to go before I can buy it. Yay! It's 5 after. I feel like employee of the month with everybody walking around electronics and nobody working. Haven't seen the dude in 15 minutes. Disappeared in the back. And I want my TV. Or he just forgot. He just came out from the back because he had a page for a phone call, and I got him off the phone. I said, hey man, you know, when you get a second, need one of those TVs. He's like, oh yeah, sorry, forgot. Okay, so it's 20 after 12, and he's with another customer, still waiting. They need more people working here. All right, got a hold of the guy, and he has to wait for his partner to come back from break so that one person can go back and get the TV, and one can be out here. Oh yeah, 100 freaking pounds. Okay, I really don't like doing this, but there is no choice right now. Had to break it down, take it out of the box, because the box was so huge it would not fit anyway in the vehicle. So I got the TV flat. I know that's not good for a plasma. So I am going to drive so easy all the way home. Luckily, it's 5 minutes, so should be okay. And safely back home. So there you go. Kia Soul does not fit a 60-inch big screen TV. It might barely fit a 55. It would definitely fit a 50. But that is the limit. So just got it transported into the living room. I'm going to go ahead and assemble the stand and get the TV mounted on it and get everything switched over. And I will show you that tomorrow. See you. So I'm in the middle of putting the rack together. I know I was going to end the video, but I just realized they forgot to give me the gift card. It's on the receipt, but they screwed up the sale so badly at the register it took a good 10-15 minutes. Cashier didn't know how to work the code. He didn't know what the sale was. Ended up putting 2 TVs on and then having to get that voided, and then did it all again and didn't know how to put on the free gift card, and it just screwed everything royally. That a manager had to come up and finally do it right. And I was using a gift card for part of the purchase, and he just never finished the transaction with the blank gift card. So, you know, I made sure I checked all my pockets, everything, and I remember him handing me the paper receipt, and I folded it in my pocket, but I never got the card. So I got to run right back there before, you know, anything happens, and, you know, time is of the essence. I tell you, this rack, IKEA would be a blessing right now. This thing has a lot of parts, but it's looking good. Success! Took another manager, but they got it figured out. He kind of remembered it, and they found the card. They still had to void everything, but no big deal. Luckily, they're close. I am freaking starving. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I have a real craving for tacos. So I think I'm going to have a little cheat day here. Haven't had one in a while. And grab some Taco Bell on the way home. And I'm going to finish assembling everything. It seriously took 15 minutes just to unbox the stand and all its parts. Everything was wrapped in plastic and taped. It's actually laid out really well. They have all the fasteners, and there's a lot of them. There's seriously probably a good 200 different fasteners, washers, bolts, lock washers, nuts. They give you all the tools you need, and they separate everything into little packets. So I just have to cut along the seam, and everything's labeled. It's really nice. So it's finally going together now that I've got everything unboxed, made sure everything's there, laid it all out, you know. But I want to get it done tonight. And I don't know, I'll see if I can sell the TV to somebody. More than likely I'll have to give it away. I'm really betting that it's going to have to go in the trash. It's just, nobody wants those anymore. I saw another one, a 57-inch, same age, same kind of TV, for $40 on Craigslist. And, you know, I don't even know if they sell. So, we'll see. But other than that, I can sell the old Apple TV. If anybody needs a Generation 1, I'll sell that cheap, like $40. The only difference between it and the new ones that are, you know, the small ones like an iPhone is the old ones work with interlaced TVs. So they not only do the 720 and 1080p, they do 720 and 1080i. And that's what my old TV was, a 1080i. And they have a built-in 40 gig hard drive where the old one, or the new ones, don't. They're streaming only. So a lot of people like the old ones because they have the hard drives in there. And I do have one buddy that might want first dibs on it, so I'm going to ask him. But anyway, just throwing that out there. But that'll sell pretty quickly. Those hold their value, and they're awesome units. If we had a second TV, I don't know, we got one in the bedroom, but don't really watch TV in there at all anymore. It's pretty much just the dog's TV put on Animal Planet. So anyway, back to work. Well, never mind that idea. They're closed. They used to be open 24 hours. Not anymore. All right, well, I guess that's an omen. See you guys tomorrow.